I think the wildest time was probably when we were on tour with D12, because it was just us and D12, and it was just Detroit and people who have had like 10, 20 years of history together. Proof starting balloon fights, and you know, I just remember him running, and you could never, like, he would jump and contort his body in the air. You try to throw a balloon at him, you couldn't get him. Like, he was just such a kid, and that tour was really fun because it was just all of us who grew up, you know, at St. Andrews and hip hop shop together, finally on the road. It was great because our whole career, people were always like, "You guys know D12?" And everywhere they went, it was like, "You guys know Slum Village?" So, and then, you know, we really did kind of come up together. So that was great, just seeing that, just being on the road with your boys, like, for real. That was fun. Here's a wild tour story when we were on the road with D12, Slum Village, myself, and D12. Proof was like a jokester. Proof was the guy you didn't want to dare him to do something. He'd be like, "Oh, y'all think y'all hard? Y'all think y'all hard? This is hard." And he would drop on the ground, do a push-up, and lick a puddle off the ground. Like, you know, just don't dare him to do something. He's gonna do it. Like, I remember he had us hopping over these bushes. Now, the bushes were like, I don't know, maybe 5 feet high, just off of a dare. You would dare him to do something, and he was not gonna back down. He backed up and ran and cleared it. And he was like, you know, he was that guy. He was just extreme, very funny. But I remember one story where Black Milk had went out with us for the very first time, and he got drunk. And he was on the bus. He was on the tour bus with us. There was this challenged gentleman from the area that was walking around taking pictures. Like, you know, the little, you know, like old back in the days, used to be on 42nd Street in New York or whatever, and it's always somebody out that'll take your picture for some money. This is like, you could tell that was his hustle, and you could tell, you know, he was going through some things, and, you know, it's like, good guy or whatnot. For some reason, Black Milk thought this guy resembled Florida Evans. And I just remember him carrying on and almost jumping on the guy, and like, you know, just having a drunk moment, you know what I'm saying? That was his first time being out on the road, like, period, experiencing that. So everybody gets a pass on that, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was hilarious. Cause, you know, now, you know, he lives on the road, but that was his first time really going out and like staying out for, you know, a couple days or whatnot. And that was hilarious. And, you know, like I said, the guy who was taking pictures, you know, harmless guy. Here comes Black, all drunk. I don't think the guy knew who Florida Evans was. But that was crazy. That was probably the most fun I had on the road, though. It was like every day you could look forward to something crazy. You know, Proof was that kind of guy.